Living the Dream is players that have graduated from colleges mostly around the Kansas City area, Missouri area. Yeah, it's kind of fun. We actually have 3 players from William Jewell that are playing on it with Katie Bond from the Loams, Hillary Adams, and Erica Ferguson. So they've been sending me emails about how they're ready to go, and they know all of our plays and things. So that part's going to be fun, and I'm excited about playing somebody different. You get tired of going against each other every day, and the players are starting to kind of wear on each other, and it's kind of neat. We have such a competitive group, and when you compete with each other every day and you compete against the same people, and sometimes you kind of wear on each other a little bit, and so that's something we've had to watch. I think we're just, you want to go win, whatever you play. For me, if it's a game of pig, I want to win, and I know my players are the same way. So, living the dream, we want to win, but as a coach, from a coach's standpoint, I really want to see what players play well together. It gives us an opportunity to have some different combinations than what we can do in practice. You kind of want to even up the team so it's more competitive in practice, and so that's something I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to seeing how we execute things offensively. Right now, when we play each other, they end up cheating so badly defensively, and you can't run your play. So we're kind of to that point. And so for me, Saturday can't come soon enough, and I think it's the kids are excited about it. It's an exhibition game. It doesn't count on our record, and we kind of want some of those early, and then we'll prepare for our next Saturday and see where we need to work on some things. We don't have everything that we need in by our start of our game, but I think we have a pretty good foundation. And I'm somebody, I don't like to throw a lot of stuff in. I want to get little things in and do those well and then build on as the season progresses.
Speaking about the season progressing, how do you like your early season schedule? How does that shape up? Is it about what you wanted?
Yeah, the exhibition game I think will be good for us. We're bringing in an NCAA Division III team for our first game. It's an exhibition game for them, a counting game for us. And Buena Vista is actually a pretty good Division III team, so I think they'll come in and challenge us. They're not going to be to the caliber of what we play every day in the conference, and so I think taking steps to build up, we're going to play them, and then we're going to jump right into with Northwest Missouri State at their tournament. I think when you're doing your preseason or your before your pre-conference schedule, I think it's important that you have some games that you can play more people, maybe hopefully build some confidence, but you also have some games in there that are going to challenge you before you start that, so you can really get a look at where you are, but you also can see what some kids can do.
You spend the off-season building your team on the floor, but you also had to rebuild your coaching staff a little bit. Brought in Steve Broughton. Tell us a little bit about how he's doing.
I'll tell you what, he's been such a great addition for us. We lost Chad Thomason, who's been with me for 7 years, and it was a great opportunity for Chad. And I was talking to Coach Holly. I didn't know who to ask, to come in as my assistant coach, and he had mentioned Steve Broughton a couple times. Steve played for him at William Jewell, loves William Jewell. His son was in Coach Holly's program, JV team, and then ended up being a manager and a student assistant. I really didn't know Steve very well, so it's kind of scary. I had to trust Coach Holly a little bit, but talked to him a little. I mentioned it to him. He was at one of our games, one of the men's games, and I just went up and introduced myself again and asked him if there would be any interest at all. He was at Grain Valley and was the head girls coach there, and I think he was planning on staying. He was retiring from teaching, and he was pretty excited about the possibility of coming to William Jewell. To coach college was something that he hadn't done, something that he wanted to do, and so that part was a great opportunity. But for him to come back to William Jewell was another big pull, and it has been great for me. He fits well. He's a lot of fun. He knows basketball so well, and the girls have really taken to him. He's pretty laid back. Expects things done well, but just has the personality that really gels well with me and with the girls. And he's kind of a damper between both of us, and it's been a lot of fun. We got a great sense of humor, but he's someone. When I was looking for someone, I think you can find some of the best coaches at any level when you look at high school programs that have been successful year in and year out. High school doesn't, public schools don't have the opportunity to recruit, and Steve was so successful on the boys' side at Truman High School here in Independence. and Concordia High School in the boys, and then he went to Grain Valley and took over a program that struggled and really took them to where they were winning the conference. And you look at that and you know there's something with that coach that they can coach and they've been successful, and so those are the people that you want to bring in. And being a head coach and not being an assistant, it really hasn't been an adjustment for him. He's done such a great job with that, and I'm excited just to get some different ideas, and we put some of his things in practice, and it's just kind of a breath of fresh air, I guess you would say, but it's been great.